Hello, it's still the same version. Infdev 2010-04-15, and it's now the next day. And if you forgot what was added in this version, mobs are back in the game after being removed for 1.5 months. And hostile mobs are very hard to fight in this version. They're all very brutal. One skeleton taking half of me life away. That's completely nuts. This is not just hard mode. This is super hard mode. I feel like any second a mob will spawn in front of me and just kill me on the spot. And I don't want to be walking all the way back to my second base. AFKing back in this version is scary. I am just walking around trying to get as much pork and wool as I can. It's not much. There's so many pigs. Food was easy to get in this version. And in the newer versions of Minecraft, you just eat the common fish in the sea and leave the animals till later. In some Minecraft worlds, you spend tens of minutes just looking for a cow to breed. And in this version, the mobs are in your face. Creeper, don't you dare. You're not running away from me. No gunpowder. That was that version was like sometimes. I just get nothing from me hard work from killing a mob. Lucky that got fixed in the future. Okay, back to pig farming. I am going to fill chests in no time. What's that? Maybe it's just nothing. With mobs dying in the day, I get the drops without doing any work. It's sometimes best to wait until the daytime. Arrows, that must mean 2 dead skeletons. And a feather. That's not a chicken. Chickens aren't even in the game yet. I tell you what does drop feathers. Zombies. One of the skeletons died with 2 arrows and the zombie died with 2 feathers. I think that's good luck. The RNGs in my favour today. You see, all that land are not lit up with torches. Mobs can spawn in the daylight, so it's kinda dangerous. The bugs does not spawn the mobs as much as night, but will still spawn in the day. In the last episode, you seen mobs spawning in the daylight or even in torchlight, and torches might not be 100% protection like what I thought it would be, but in the next update it will fix all those problems. My chests are getting full of food. It just takes up too much space. Only 54 pork chops can fit into one chest. Now chests can hold up to 3,456 pork chops. That's literally 64 times the pork chops in the newer versions. That's not just a leafy victory. This is a real victory. So much more space in the newer versions. That's what 2010 Minecraft was like. This might be getting annoying, but more meat the better, I guess. That pig dropped nothing. That makes absolutely no sense. 6 double chests, making progress. I am doing the rest of my house later. I just want to farm now. Creeper again, you're not gonna blow up on me. And I am using a stone sword because I was just using it anyway. But an iron sword would have been more effective. I got gunpowder this time, just 4 more to make TNT. It's only 1 more hit and iron. It's night time, so it's time to go back to my safe area. I mean, me almost safe area, but you know what I mean. Okay, it's now the next day, and I'm still grinding mobs. Skeleton, too late now, sucker. I am the only skeleton that does not burn in the day. Nice try, hit the pig. 2 arrows, and I see 2 more skeletons. The AI is dumb, not getting me. Creeper, that would have been an anticlimactic death. Too bad music discs weren't in the game yet. You're not getting away with that scare. 2 gunpowder, that's great. You're not hitting me. Oops, I took some damage. I am more worried about me armour and me hearts. The skeletons miss me every single time. So many piggies. I think I need a time lapse. I died again, off camera again. Do you want to know how I died? Okay, I was cutting down some trees because in the next update I can only grow big trees and it takes forever to clean up a big tree, especially with leaf decay not in the game. So I'm trying to farm as much trees as possible before I go to the next update. I think you know what happens next. A creeper spawned out of nowhere in white and just killed me in one blow. Just killed me in one hit. Creepers are insane. I did not even have enough time to react. I just heard the terrifying hissing noise and just accepted my fate. I am walking my way back to the base now, and luckily I made the tunnel to get there easily. It takes 5 minutes for the items to despawn once the chunks are loaded. And luckily, in this version, items on the floor will save with the world. That's great because I got a chance to get the items back for once. If you're wondering what day it is, it's now the 20th of April at the time of recording the clip. I forgot how long I made this tunnel. I'm just gonna skip nearby the house. It's good to lower the render distance so items don't despawn. Did you know back in this version, you can press on the F key to change the render distance. That will save some time menuing. There's a daytime zombie. I think the trees were too big in this version, and I like the modern versions where the trees have a nice mix between the big trees and the small trees. Big trees are annoying to farm, even with leaf decay. Imagine what farming big trees will be like without leaf decay. I can't imagine how much work that would take just for bare wood. The low render distance does give the forest some atmosphere. There's my unfinished beast house. My items should be in this creeper hole. The worst part about creepers are you don't get all your blocks back, so you gotta take the blocks from other places just to fill in that one hole. And remember, there's no dirt underground yet, so all the dirt must come from the surface. I got some of my items back, but some must be under the water. I forgot how dark the water was back in this version. It was 2 pieces of pork chops that went into the water. I almost missed that breastplate on the floor. That's almost been lost. Using that breastplate would have been a little loss of iron. There's something I forgot to tell you about the last episode. I got my skin back. Now I look like Sans, but because of this old version, the whole skin will not work, so there's some missing details. But I just want to tell you how happy I am to get my own skin back. And 2 episodes ago, I said an Infdev diamond pickaxe is worse than 2 modern iron pickaxes. I was wrong. A modern iron pickaxe has 250 uses, and 250 add 250 simple addition equals 500. An Infdev diamond pickaxe has 513 durability. That's 13 more durability than 2 modern iron pickaxes. I did not know what I was thinking at the time. This is what I love about making this series, learning new things about the history of Minecraft, but still, most of the time, I would get no diamonds back for using up a whole diamond pickaxe. So I just use iron until diamonds get better and get more durability. Okay, the water's acting weird. Let me just pour sand block there and it's acting normal enough now. This is what I've been doing for the last 3 days. I have stacks of wood by now. Punching out every single leaf of a tree is very time consuming. And you know what that means. Time lapse time! 2 time lapses, 1 episode. I have done lots of tree farming and now I'll let you look in my chests. 3 stacks of wool, 1 stack of wood, 9 more stacks of wool, even 9 more stacks of wool. I got a whole lot of wool and 10 stacks of wood. That's just insane. And 10 gunpowder. I could make 2 TNT with that. Okay, it's now a day later. I am on the update. Infdev 2010-04-20. This update adds nothing. Just kidding. This update brings in a new world generation with less hilly terrain and mobs now spawn less often, but passive mobs are still way more common in the newer versions. And trees now grow into big trees, so no more tree farming for a while, but I stocked up, so hopefully that will last me until the next update. The world automatically saves less often now. The automatic world saving was good in the older versions, but the world saving less could make the game run a bit better. The best thing about this update is it fixed that very annoying bug that mobs spawn in the daytime. That bug was so annoying, but on Not Just Blog, on Tumblr, he says sorry for the bug. That's okay. I accept your apology. It's a pre-alpha game, so bugs are just gonna happen. And on his blog, he gave a warning about deleting a world when you're already playing it. That might be fun to do one time, but not on this episode, okay? I am making some stairs and I'm ready to make the rest of this house. For days, I've just been collecting wood and now it's time to do some unfinished business. Place a block, remove the block, and that's how you make some good stairs. More sand, why not? This house is gonna use lots of grass, I tell you. I already got over 8 stacks of sand and over 4 stacks of grass. I think I had enough grass for the house already, but more sand doesn't hurt though. The more grass, the better, I say. After I finish the house, I might use the grass for other projects. What other projects will be in this world, I don't really know yet at this time, but I'd like to make a big bridge across to the second beach. But this type of project will get me more sand because I'm on the second beach, not actually use the sand. but maybe in the future I will make more buildings. What the biggest spoiler ever for Minecraft Let's Play, making buildings. Spoiler of the decade, definitely. I think the last wall will use a bit of glass, but mostly be wood planks. What I mean by a little bit of glass, I mean a tiny window. I like room to put chests and paintings. Oh yeah, just told you about one of the new features from this update. Not really. Paintings were already added all the way back from Infdev, but this update added mob spawning back to Infdev. So wool was back, so with wool I could make the paintings. I'm happy that paintings are back in the game because they just add so much detail to a house, especially when you didn't have much options with blocks. I think I might have to mess around with paintings in the next episode, but in this episode I am just busy making this house. It's very painful when you put glass in the wrong place and you got to remove it. When you misplace glass, you don't even get it back, and so touch isn't even in the game yet, so this is the only option. Get rid of the glass and say goodbye to it forever. The most important thing in the process of making a house is torching up the sides, because I don't want hostile mobs to spawn in the middle of building. This wall looks a bit empty, so I call it. I think this house needs a bit more detail. Like this. Yes, wood, torch, all the sides for maximum protection, like this. Just look at now, I put the wood in the wrong place. I thought this game was time consuming enough. Yes, that's better. I think some wood should be on the top as well. I've got more wood than you think. I think stone slabs should be the second floor, but every stone I get equals one slab. But I got lots of cobblestone. Don't worry about me running out. No, the chests are in the way. What should I do? Just make that pot block bigger. Problem solved. Yes, the second floor looks great, but the stone slabs are one of my favourite blocks though. Okay, how good do the walls go? I just need another chest to hold building materials. I am smelting the iron with wood because I want to save on coal. I'm going to make a better armour with full protection. Good, good. My old armour was just about to break and did not offer much protection. I'm going to have a break from building the house and do some mining and always make multiple pickaxes. What's that? 2 creepers? Are you kidding me? No, no, no. Went out of this situation unharmed. That's good, but I only got 1 gunpowder from the battle. Unharmed, that's good, but I only got 1 gunpowder from the battle. Okay, mining time. It took more time to dig up, but it saved me lots of time going down. Cool, that's good. I needed more torches. It's good to go mining sometimes. It's relaxing and you might find diamonds from the effort. 19, that's a high number. That's great. Looks like I found 2 diamond veins in 1 Minecraft session. That's completely awesome. 35 diamonds so far. Could I dig up a 3rd vein? But I almost got no pickaxes left though. It's daytime. That's good. It's safe to walk home. Mobs are still spawning like crazy, like you never see in 2020 Minecraft. I don't think I have enough room in my inventory to hold all those pork chops. Now I got enough torches to fill out those empty spots. I like a big safe area to me to walk around, and hostile mobs don't spawn to mess me about. Okay, I think it's time to do the rest of the house. I think the little mining break was fun and relaxing, but it's time to make the rest of this house. Okay, I am not going to take any more breaks, I think. Yes, that's a big wood frame that's going to have a big glass window in it. The window is now in, and it's a good view of the sea. And I started on the bottom of the wall, and let's see what the rest of the wall will look like. That wall will be good for me chests and paintings. Some of the windows are done and the different shapes will make the house look more unique. Make the house look unique. Time to do the rest of the walls. You can't have a big house without a balcony. Come on. I'm using stone slabs to hold the balcony because there are no fences in the game yet. So stone slabs has to do for now. And I don't want to use wood planks for the balcony support. Yes, the balcony does not need support, but because Minecraft has no gravity, it's fun to use my imagination. Okay, I just like to use my imagination. Just remove those 3 glass and replace them with wood. Much better. I think my house needs a window to see the balcony. I think I'll make myself a wood wall this time instead of a stone slab wall. Just for a little bit of difference. Drop, don't worry, I got food. The skeleton of the house is now complete. All I need to do now is just fill in the rest of the walls. Done, and a walkway, and if you read the description, you know there's no doors in the game yet, so I just got to wait until we're added. Good, the walls are now done, but it's not a house without a roof. The roof will be only 1 stone slab high, and that saves some rows of slabs. And if I make a mistake, I'll get the slab back instead of just 1 from the 2 slabs. The roof is filled in and I want to make myself an entrance because I like looking over the roof. I just realised my roof looks like a roof what you see in a school. The entrance is now done and I think my house needs one last thing. A chimney. If you're asking me to make a fireplace, no, because the whole house will burn up. The chimney is just for decoration. And I want to say, the episode is now done. I've done a warnings episode, updating versions, fighting mobs, dying, getting me items back from me death, farming trees and animals, mining, finishing the house. I've done a warnings episode. Maybe the next episode won't be as big, I don't know yet, but I think I will turn it down for the next episode. I know you're seeing this video on the 10th of May, and the series is now up to date, and the next update won't be out for a little while now. Okay, just remember, new episodes of Minecraft 10 every Friday, 10 PM UK time, every Friday, 2 PM Pacific time, 6 PM Atlantic time, and 7 AM Saturday Australia time. The next episode will be on the same version because there's such a long wait for the next version. Bye! Outro.